Hey, it's Becky, and we are about to do a self-check. We've been reading Changeology, 5 steps for realizing your goals and resolutions. We've been talking about self-efficacy. Self-efficacy is different than self-esteem. Self-esteem is global. It's about how you feel as a person. Self-efficacy is how you feel about a particular task. Are you ready to pull your bootstraps up and get it done? If you have high scores in self-efficacy, you will be more successful at change. And whether or not your scores are high or okay, you just have to figure it out, and you have to know it's important, because we're going to work on how to get there. So let's check ourselves on self-change, right? Sorry about that. Okay, answer the following questions using a 5-point scale. 1, definitely not. 2, probably not. 3, maybe. 4, yes. And 5, definitely yes. Okay, so we want lots of 5s, but what we want is an honest answer. So let's go through it. 1 being definitely not, 5 being definitely yes. Where are you in between? Okay, I now understand the general timeline for 5 steps. And remember the timeline for 5 steps. Let me go back really quick. We're going to go step 1. We're going to go for, I don't know where it is. There it is. Okay, step 1, we're going to psych. That's 1 to 2 weeks. Prep. We're going to prepare. We're going to start taking baby steps. We're going to set our goals. We're going to write it on the calendar. We're going to start talking to people. 3, we're going to take action, critical action, and that's going to be days 7 to 60. Persevere is days 60 to 90, which is where we kind of test it. Okay, we've taken action, and now we're going to learn it in really everyday life, and you persevere, and you have some relapses, and you learn how to recover. And then step 5 is persist, day 75 and onward. Okay, if you understand those 5 steps, give yourself a 5, give yourself a 1 if you still need to go get the book and read about it some more. Okay. 2, accept the idea that different strategies are most important in different steps. Okay, you don't want to do all the steps in psych when you're into persist, because you will actually discourage yourself. There can be step mismatch, and that may have been what's happened to you in the past. 5, if that's understandable to you. 1, if you need to go get the book, read a little bit more. Take some time to understand it. I accept the idea that different strategies, we already did that one. I accept that it takes about 90 days to create a new behavior. 5, if you're in agreement. 1, if not. The secret to change is doing the right thing at the right time. That makes sense to me, because I want to work smarter, not harder. I am convinced that people do change on their own. 5 for agree, 1 for not. Somewhere in the middle. Willpower is useful, but it is not the primary way of change. 5 for agree, 1 severely disagree, or somewhere in between. I acknowledge the impact of my genes, but I realize that they influence, they don't determine my success. 5 if you totally agree. 1 if you've still got a lot of reservations on that one. That's a hard one. With the assistance of the Changeology system, I believe my next self-change effort will bring results. 5 if you agree. 1 if you need to work on that belief. And 1, I am committed to working on that. I'm committed to strengthening my self-efficacy, my ability to just focus and complete a specific change task. 5 if you agree. 1 if you disagree. Oh, there's still more. Sorry, next page. I promise to answer the check yourself questions honestly and accurately as we go through this book. And 5 to 1, right? I understand the principles and powers of the following 5 steps, and I am eager to proceed. I'm a 5 on that one. I am so eager to proceed, and I'm so glad you're doing this with me. You know that your rating should be 5 on all of these, but it's not going to be, so that's okay. We're going to go through the first step. If you're not yet giving yourselves 4s and 5s, the author says, take plenty of time. Don't rush through the steps. Let's get this right this time. I'm glad you're here following me on this video. Thank you for joining me in this change. I'm Becki Armstrong.